Hey guys, so hopefully you had a chance to look at the previous video and try some of the practice questions on your own. I wanted to go through some of them together with you and then leave a few more for you guys to practice. Okay, so in numbers 5 through 8, it says state the transformations that occurred. Okay, so this is where you want to know your transformation rules. And again, if you forget them, you could look at your calculator to help you. Okay, so in number 5, we're subtracting 2 inside the parentheses or inside the function's argument. So when you subtract 2 inside the function's argument, you're moving to the right 2 units. All right? Number 6. Okay, so number 6, there's 2 transformations happening. We are multiplying by 2. All right, so that's going to be a vertical stretch of 2. So that's where the points get closer to the y-axis, right? That's where your graph gets skinnier. And then we have minus 4 at the end of the equation. So the minus 4 at the end means we're shifting down 4. All right, if we go over to number 7, here there's 3 transformations taking place. So the negative in front means we're reflecting over the x-axis. The 9 in front means there's a vertical stretch of 9. And then the plus 1 means we're shifting up 1. Okay? Number 8, there's 2 transformations occurring. All right? The plus 2 underneath the radical or inside the function's argument means we're moving left 2. And the minus 10 at the end of the equation means we're moving down 10. All right. Okay, number 9. What is the equation of the graph y equals x cubed after it's been translated 4 units to the right, 10 units down, and reflected in the x-axis? All right. So, 4 units to the right. That means that we have to subtract 4 inside the function's argument. So in this case, that's going to be inside the parentheses. Okay? 10 units down means we're going to subtract 10 at the end. And reflected in the x-axis means we stick a negative in front. Okay? Number 10, what is the equation of the graph y equals the cubed root of x after it's been stretched vertically by 2 units, shifted 5 units up, and 6 units to the left? Okay, so a vertical stretch of 2 means we're multiplying by 2. 5 units up means we're going to add 5 at the end. And 6 units to the left means that we want to add 6 inside the function's argument. So in that case, that's underneath the radical. Okay? All right, and the next part, number 1, they just want you to sketch the graph. Okay, so here this is the square root function. And since we're adding 4 inside the function's argument, that means we're moving to the left 4 units. Okay, so I'm going to put those 4 little tick marks on my graph. And then we know the square root function takes on that hook shape. Okay, so domain, how far left and how far right your graph goes. So my domain, my x values begin at -4. So x is greater than or equal to -4. And my range how high or how low my graph goes, all right, the minimum y value is 0, so y is greater than or equal to 0. All right, the next one, number 2. So here we see the symbols for absolute value. So we know that our graph is going to take on that V shape. All right, the +2 inside the absolute value bars or inside the function's argument means we're going left 2. And then the +3 at the end means we're going up 3. So here we're going to take that absolute value graph, we're going to shift it left 2 and up 3. So it's going to look something like this. Okay, so here our domain is all real numbers, right? Our graph goes all the way to the left and all the way to the right. Our range, our minimum y value is 3, so our range is y is greater than or equal to 3. And our vertex, or the turning point, is -2, 3. Okay? All right, number 3 I'm going to leave for you guys to try. The answer key will be posted on Google Classroom. All right, and then we'll quickly take a look at number 4. So it says, given the parent function and a description, write the equation of the transformed function. Okay, so the cubed root function shifted to the right 3 and up 7. Okay, so cubed root. All right, in order to shift to the right 3, we want to subtract 3 inside the function's argument or underneath the radical. And then to shift up 7, we just add 7 at the end. All right, part B is a quadratic function, so that's x squared. All right, it's reflected in the x-axis, vertically stretched by 3 and shifted down 5. Okay. So reflected in the x-axis means there's a negative in front. Vertical stretch of 3 means we're going to multiply by 3. It's quadratic, so it's x squared. And then shifted down 5, we're going to subtract 5 at the end. All right, so I hope this was helpful. Again, if you have any questions, you guys can shoot us an email or message us on Google Classroom. All right.